Navigating the storm, how Nintendo can turn the Switch 2 narrative around. Fans were buzzing with anticipation for the April 2, 2025 Nintendo Direct, expecting an explosive reveal for the Switch 2. This was the moment when Nintendo would unveil a lineup of exciting new titles, showcase the latest hardware features, and announce thrilling third-party collaborations. They even tipped their hat to a release date on June 5, 2025, cranking up the excitement even further. But just moments after the event wrapped up, the winds changed drastically. In what can only be described as a whirlwind of disappointment, Nintendo's post-direct announcement sent shockwaves through the gaming community. Less than 5 minutes after closing, they dropped the bombshell of the Switch 2's pricing, which ranged from $450 to $500 depending on whether you opted for the standalone unit or the Mario Kart World bundle. While the initial price drew some murmurs, it was the eye-popping $80 tag on Mario Kart World that ignited outright fury among gamers. Suddenly, the post-direct buzz turned sour, leading to a wave of backlash and negativity. The controversies didn't stop there. Nintendo's relations with their audience took a further hit as they grappling with tariff implications in the US market. This uncertainty forced the delay of pre-orders for the Switch 2 in both the US and Canada, leaving fans in limbo about new dates while Nintendo weighed their options. Could this mean price increases, or would they take a hit to keep customers happy? The once optimistic outlook for April had turned into a cascade of problems for the Big N, leading to a lot of worried minds and disgruntled fans. Nintendo surely envisioned a triumph in April, but it feels like they've been sailing through rocky waters for the past couple of weeks. They are certainly aware of the backlash and must be strategizing how to navigate these turbulent times. Although the challenges are significant, they aren't insurmountable. History teaches us that brands can and do recover from missteps. Remember Sony's rocky start with the PS3 that launched at $600? The initial fury over that price led to heaps of unsold units and tidal waves of consumer outrage. But Sony turned it around and went on to outsell the Xbox 360. Nintendo's own blunder with the 3DS early in its life cycle saw them slashing prices and eventually thriving. The question now is whether Nintendo's current backlash can rival the outrage seen during the PS3 and 3DS eras. With social media amplifying each complaint, it's undeniably easier for negativity to spread far and wide. However, amidst the clamor, there are genuine concerns that Nintendo needs to address quickly. Here are some potential strategies to help right the ship. Streamline the messaging. Let's face it, keeping it simple has always been a wise strategy, and it's especially true for Nintendo right now. After the Direct, gamers were left with a million questions about the Switch 2. From how game keycards work to the specifics of the pricing and compatibility of accessories, fans were practically left in the dark. Instead of unleashing a torrent of information in a long presentation, Nintendo needs to simplify their communication. A dedicated FAQ section that addresses everything from pricing structures to compatibility issues would not only clarify the confusion but also foster trust. Hunting through multiple websites for answers is a recipe for frustration. A centralized hub for all Switch 2 information is a must. Transparency on $80 game pricing. One of the biggest sources of discontent stems from the eyebrow-raising $80 price tag on selected games. While Mario Kart World led the price hike, the worry that more titles would follow suit only fanned the flames of dissent. If Nintendo insists on this pricing structure, the rationale behind it must be clear. The lack of transparency fosters suspicion and discontent. A cogent explanation of what drives the price difference between games, such as development costs or replayability, would go a long way. Potential buyers deserve to know why they're being asked to fork over more, and vague answers will only perpetuate anger. Capitalize on Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. I've got to admit, I'm genuinely excited about the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. It's a quirky, fun concept that could be a great training ground for new users while showcasing the platform's features through engaging mini-games. When it was first announced, I thought it would be included as a pack-in title, so I was caught off guard when the reveal stated it would be a paid experience. While $10 isn't a bad price, it just feels like a missed opportunity not to bundle this charming software right out of the box. Reflect on the impact Wii Sports made on the Wii's success. Not only did it showcase the hardware's capabilities, but it brought families together in a fun, interactive way. The Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour has the potential to do just that by welcoming casual gamers into the fold. It's about fostering connections, laughter, and excitement, which can be significant in building an audience. Find a voice for the fans. In any business, particularly during crisis moments, having someone who can communicate directly with the public is invaluable. Reggie Fils-Aime had a knack for bridging the gap between Nintendo and its fans. His engaging personality transformed him into a relatable face for the company. Right now, it seems Nintendo lacks a central representative to reassure their audience and acknowledge concerns with empathy. Hiring someone whose sole responsibility is public relations could provide a lifeline at this precarious juncture. It's not just about addressing complaints but giving fans a sense of being heard. A strong, personable figure who can step up to clarify and engage could make a world of difference, potentially allowing audiences to feel like they have someone backing them up in the company. While Nintendo is facing plenty of timelines and pressures leading to the Switch 2 launch, they also have a myriad of opportunities to connect with their changing landscape of gamers. The internet can be harsh, amplifying negativity and distrust, but it's also a platform where companies can foster genuine loyalty and excitement when handled correctly. April may not have unfolded as Nintendo envisioned, but with reflection and a quick pivot, they can transform these turbulent tides into promising waves of success. Looking back at their history of overcoming setbacks gives reason to be hopeful. As eager gamers await further news, only time will tell how Nintendo will rise to the occasion.